The Pastoral Agents Department of the Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria has organized a 3-day leadership retreat for national chaplains, sister advisors, and presidents of lay apostolate groups and religious societies in the Catholic Church. The retreat, which brought together church leaders from various dioceses and archdioceses in Nigeria, had the theme, The Identity, Spirituality, and Mission of the Lay Faithful. CTV's Anastasia Atema completes the report.
The Pastoral Agent Department has hosted a leadership retreat for national chaplain and sister advisor and national presidents of lay apostolate groups in Nigeria, which was held at the Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria, Durumi, Abuja. The event had His Eminence Peter Ebere Kanaokbalike as a retreat preacher. Reverend Father Augustine Okuchi, the director of the Pastoral Agent Department, spoke about the importance of leaders and leadership, and also related the roles of leaders with our today's society.
Leadership in the church is sacrificial and must be rooted in love. Love for God and love for His children. The ultimate goal is the salvation of souls. The souls of the leaders and the souls of the led. Every leader of a church organization is expected to cultivate the virtues of the Good Shepherd presented in Psalm 23, which include guiding, teaching, sanctifying, admonishing, exhorting, mentoring, comforting, and if needs be, reprimanding in charity.
In his remarks, Reverend Father Zachariah Sanjumi, the Secretary General of Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria, encouraged the church societies on how motivated they should be in following the footsteps of Jesus Christ.
We have societies, and the canon law has given us the permission to lay people, those who will come up with charisms. You have a charism which you pick from what the master has taught, the teachings of Jesus, the value system he has provided. Pick one small aspect of it. This is what has motivated this particular person. He goes out, he or 2-3 persons are doing it, and after a while, many people see it and they would like to join. And as they join, it becomes spirituality. And from this spirituality, it becomes apostolate. You come down to your apostolate, what you do as a result of your inspiration. So every society in the church should have a charism. It should have a charism, something that motivates them, something they want to do, something they want to achieve. The societies are not opposition societies, but very often we have these tendencies. When you see Legion of Mary, for example, and charismatic, they want to fight the other.
Sister Mary Rosanna Emunushiobi, the CBCN Secretary of Family and Human Life Unit, also gave a Godwin message by talking about the mission of dicastery of the laity, family, and light.
This occasion is fitting, and my presence here at the Secretary to Family and Human Life Unit is no coincidence, as the two units of family and human life and the laity can be rightly said to be brother and sister. The laity, this is because the laity are members of the family, and family issues and projects are for them. However, in October 2015, Pope Francis created a new dicastery with competency for laity, family, and life that replaced the Pontifical Council for the Laity that is charged with overseeing the apostolate of the laity. The Pontifical Council for the Family, which promotes pastoral ministries and apostolates aimed at supporting families and defense of human life. Then, the Pontifical Academy for Life, which is responsible for the development and promotion of many of the Catholic teachings on questions of medical ethics, including procreation, IVF, gene therapy, euthanasia, abortion, and other things. So this new dicastery is now known as the Dicastery for the laity, family and life, of which His Eminence here is a member, and we thank God for that. According to Pope Francis, these offices look after the same persons.
The Bishop Chairman of the laity, Most Reverend John Ebebe Aya, who was represented by Father Augustine Ifediba, gave the importance and roles of the clergy and lay faithful in our church societies.
A lay person is a baptized Christian faithful, a member of the Church of God, who is not ordained and not a professed religious. Their functions in the church are not as ordained ministers, but they do have legitimate functions within the ecclesial community. In contrast with religious, they are in the world and related directly to the secularity of the world. This means that they are not set apart from the world as religious are, but are immersed in the secularity activities of the daily life, and precisely there they play a special Christian role. They are the mustard seed, the leaven, the presence of the church in the world to transform it into the kingdom of Christ and of God.
The high point of the retreat was a talk given by the retreat preacher, His Eminence Peter Iberi Cardinal Okpalike, who elaborated on the theme of the retreat, the identity, spirituality, and mission of the lay faithful.
For his untiring efforts to make sure the laity in Nigeria become ever conscious of who they are, their place, dignity, and role within the church and the wider society. I thank him for many reasons. Since he's not here, I will not enumerate the reasons. But in a special way, I thank him for providing me with this opportunity to facilitate this one-day retreat.
Some of the guests spoke to CTV News.
We are here to increase our awareness of our mission, our apostolate as Christians primarily. As members of the Laity Council of Nigeria, we are here to be re-energized, to understand better our roles in the society and in the church at large.
Well, when Christ was leaving the earth, he gave the apostolic mandate to go and make disciples of all nations. So our target is to make Christ known, loved and served in this new millennium. So making the faith get to the grassroots of the believers in Nigeria.
Nigeria is in crisis. My message goes to everybody, every Nigerian, beginning with myself, yourself, to those in the corridors of power, and those inside the rooms where power is hatched and where power is exercised. So everybody, every hand should be on deck. Let's work, let's pray, let's be true Nigerians.
This retreat is very apt, and you cannot be a leader without being guided. Even in the circular government, once structures are put in place in the federal level, ministers, or in the state level, commissioners, they go on retreat in order to be guided.
Anastasia Atema, CTV News.